Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Is Tulani Kelvin the tutor? So today we are focusing on mathematics for grade 10. So it's my first video for grade 10. I've been providing for grade 11. So due to the popular demand, they are demanding my help. So I just going to provide you with the online lessons. So just stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe on my channel so that you can get the latest updates. You can also share my videos with your friends, family members who need help with maths for grade 10, 11 and 12. You can also check my videos there at YouTube is the tutors for maths and science. So we are going to focus on chapter 1, which is algebraic expression, and later on we are going to look at chapter 2, exponents, and as well as the number patterns. But I'm not going to follow this content with this order, you understand. Maybe on the next video I will be doing chapter 6, functions, you understand, trigonometry, chapter 5, inequalities, equations. So without any waste of time, let me just start with the algebraic expressions. I'm going to touch the most important part, you understand. I can never teach you the rational, irrational, or blah blah stuff. These things I find them easy, but if you have a question, you can just post your comment there, so I will attend to that. Or you can just send me the email. Is tulanikelvinmasugu@gmail.com. You can just reach me there, or just post your question on our Facebook page, tutors. You can post your question there. So don't worry, I will provide you with everything, you understand. I don't think you will need a question. So since we are focusing on the algebraic expression, so the first thing that I want us to look at is multiplication of algebraic expressions. We have two methods of of this content, you understand. There is it is called a distribution law, the distributive law, I mean, and as well as the foil, you understand. So I prefer the first method, you understand. But don't worry, I'm just going to show you how do we handle this. So we are going to look at exercise 4. Most of the students, they fail because of they don't understand algebra. Algebra is the basics of mathematics. That's why in paper 1 you'll find that algebra is question 1, you understand. So let's just go to the board. I will choose exercise 4. The way they say expand and simplify. You have to simplify this, you understand. So we were given some of the examples there. So let me just choose the difficult one, or but let me start with the little bit easier one. So let me just choose number 7 there. So let me go to the board. Don't forget is algebraic expressions. So we had something like 3x minus 1 into brackets, and let's just go back there, is 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. So the question was expand and simplify. So let me just say, let me use a different marker here. I have the first term, second term, third term, as well as the fourth term. So what I'm going to do, you understand, I'm just going to say 3x, and I say 2x plus 3 minus that was the first term, minus the second term there, 1 2x plus 3. This is distributive law, you understand. This is the easiest method, and with this one you will never go wrong. Or you can use the other one called foil. You can just simply say this one multiply with this one, and then this one multiplies with this, you understand. So that is foil, this is distributive law. So I prefer this method that I'm using here is the best. With this one, you won't get anything wrong. You can make a mistake here, you understand? So that's why I don't recommend that method. So what we are going to do here, we will remove this bracket, you understand? That is why they said expand. Now we are expanding this, you understand? And then later on we are going to simplify it. So let's just expand this and then remove this bracket. So we are going to say 3x multiplied by 2x. So this is going to give us 6x squared. This is 6x squared. So when we move forward, we are just going to say 3x multiplied by 3. So in this case, all of our terms here are positive. So the sign is not affected. You know that, let me just say, when you say positive multiplied by positive, you're going to get a positive answer. But when you say negative multiplied by the positive, you're going to get a negative answer. And when you say negative multiplied by negative, you will get the positive answer. So these are the things that you must know, you understand, under mathematics. Basically, this is the concept of grade 8, if I remember very well. That's where you study the signs, when you multiply them. So here I'm going to say 3x multiplied by 3. So my answer here is going to be positive 9x. Positive 9x. So moving forward, now we will apply this concept of signs, so let me just say negative 1 multiplied by negative 2. My answer is going to be negative 2x. Negative 1 multiplied by the positive of 2 is going to be 2x, and then negative 1 multiplied by 3 is going to be negative 3 minus 3 there. So now I did expand here by removing the brackets. So what I'm going to do from now, I'm just going to say I add the like terms. So the like terms are these ones here that I'm using a blue marker here. You add these like terms here. So or you minus them. It's up to you. Either you add or you subtract depending on the sign, you understand? So it's going to be 6x. So in this case we are only having 6x, meaning that there's no other value that consists of x squared, meaning that we are just simply going to write it like this. So therefore we are just going to say 9 minus 2. 9 minus 2. So 9 minus 2, our answer is going to be 7, positive 7, and minus 3. Therefore, you are done with your question. You understand? You are done with your question. With this question, you can now you know how to expand and simplify. This is how we can simplify this. You understand? They can also say factorize this. You understand? But we will look at that question later on. Okay, now we look at our second example. This is number 3 on exercise 4, where they say expand and simplify. We are still on the same concept. So this one is more complicated and complex, you understand? So you will have to understand basically what do we mean with when they have written the squared there and as well as the squared there. What you must do, you understand? Meaning that you must expand this term, you understand? So meaning that when you are having something like this, let me just write with a different marker. It's like 2x plus y. I'm sorry about the handwriting there, but the handwriting is not important. Just focus on the correct content, you understand? So it's 2x plus y, 2x plus y, because we have a squared there, meaning that there are two of these terms, you understand? So moving forward, let me, for the second one here, I'm using a red marker when I'm expanding. It's going to be 3x minus 2y, 3x minus 2y plus this thing as it is. You just write it as it is. This one is a long one. Let me just say x I just hope you can see properly there. So from here, what we do, we are just going to say 2 multiplied by 2, meaning that in this case now, if we use distributive law, it's going to take us a long process, you understand. That's where you can use FOIL here. Make sure that you do your you do the correct calculations, you understand. 2x will multiply with 2x, and as well as this one, you understand, as well as x there. So let's just calculate. There is 2 multiplied by 2x. 2x multiplied by 2x is going to give us our answer here is 4x squared. When we go again and say 2x multiplied by y, therefore our answer is plus 2xy. Now we go for this one, y multiplied by 2x as well as y multiplied by y. So our answer here is going to be positive of 2x y plus y squared. Therefore, we are done with the first bracket. We go on for the this other ones, the second one there. So therefore, we are just going to say 3x multiplied by 3x, and then 3x multiplied by the negative of 2y. So in this case, our answer, when we multiply 3x by negative of 2y, I'm expecting my answer to be negative, you understand. It's going to be a negative answer. So in this case, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say 3x multiplied by 3x is going to give me sorry, what's going on with me? It's going to give me 9x squared. 9x squared. So when I'm moving forward, I'm just going to say 3x multiplied by the negative 2y. Therefore, my answer is going to be negative 6x y, and then I come for this one step by step. You just take them step by step. Negative 2y multiplied by the 3x is going to be negative 6xy. This one is going to be negative 2y multiplied by the negative 2y is going to be positive of 4y squared. You understand? Now we have the other bracket. So with this other bracket, I'm just going to, write the answers here. Let me just write them here with this black marker. So in this case, I'm going to say x multiplied by the x and multiplied by 4y there. So x multiplied by x is going to give me x squared, and then x multiplied by 4y is just going to give me 4xy, and then I'm done with those ones. I will just, let me use a blue one. So it's going to be negative 4y multiplied by x. Therefore, my answer is going to be negative of 4xy. Therefore, when I say negative 4 multiplied by positive 4, my answer is going to be negative of 16. Negative of 16. I guess you are writing this on properly, like on because my board is full here, you understand. I'm sorry for this. So this was supposed to be here, actually it was supposed to be here, so I just wrote it right here, understand. So I'm sorry for this. So when we proceed now, I'm going to take things step by step. So let me just, I'm going to look at this one first, you understand, this first part here. So on this first part, I need to add the like terms, you understand. So when I add the like terms on this first part, I'm just going to have 4x squared 2 plus 2. These things are like terms. You see they are similar because it consists of x, y, x, y. Even if here I had 3 x, y, x, y, it makes them the like terms, you understand? Therefore, I'm having 4x, y. 4xy. Therefore, this is going to be plus y squared. This one, haina math, doesn't have a mate. So therefore, when we proceed to the second, this is the second term that I need to look at. So it's going to be 9x squared. 6 minus 6 is going to be minus 6 minus 12xy when I add this one. So here I'm going to have plus y squared. Oh, and here it was a positive. Do you see it? Here is a positive. So now I look at this one. So this boat is too small. It makes me sick. You understand? So is plus x squared 4 plus 4 minus 4. These ones will cancel, and therefore I will be having 16y squared. So it's good if you take these things step by step. You see how these things are complicated. If you mess up with only one, therefore the whole thing is going to be wrong. You won't even get a single tick or a mark on or when you have done a mistake, you understand? They won't say, you did a mistake, we feel pity for you. Wrong. So when we proceed, now I will highlight the like terms. I'm having 4x, I'm having 9x squared, 4x squared, 9x squared, as well as x plus x squared. So you can simply say 4 minus 9 plus 1. We are having 1 here on x squared, just that we don't write it as a mathematician. We already know that we have 1 there. Therefore my answer here is going to be negative of 4x squared. So now I come for this one's let me just this one's with xy. So xy, I'm having 4, I'm having 12, negative 12 there. I also, okay, it's only the 2. So it's going to be 4 minus 12. The answer is negative of 8xy. Therefore, when we proceed with the y squared, let me use a blue marker, the y squared. Okay, still the black one, this one's. So therefore, my answer is 1. I told you we have a 1 there, even if it's y squared, z, what, just know that you have a squared there. You have a 1, not a squared, sorry. So it's going to be 1 minus 16 there. Therefore, our answer is negative of 15y squared. Therefore, you are done. This is your answer for this. This is how basically you simplify and expand, you know. So now we will proceed to the monster of most learners, Factorize. Factorize, most of the learners, they find it difficult. I don't know why is it so difficult, you know. So, but I'm just going to simplify it for you. The first part was expanding and also simplifying. So let's just look at what we are up against next. Oh, this is Factorize. Okay, they say products which lead to different of two squares. This is a revision, the product of different of two squares. You are going to also look at the difference of two squares. You know, you must know that when you factorize, you know, but don't worry, everything will be easy for you. So let's look at example 9 together. Let's look at example 9 here. So it was expand and simplify. Basically, it's the same thing that we were doing there. here what they did, it was 3 multiplied by 3, and then it is 9x squared. As you can see, the 3x multiplied by the 3x, and then as well as the 3 multiplied by the negative of 2 is going to give you negative 6. So since, well, you have negative 6, and then you will say 2 multiplied by 3, therefore is 2y multiplied by 3x, you get positive 6. Therefore negative 6 and positive 6, the 6y is like, let me just simply write this, is 6x y is like negative 6xy plus 6x. Therefore they will cancel each other. Basically this thing is like 6xy minus 6xy, therefore they are equal to 0. That's why your answer is simply like this at the end there. So there's other examples here. You can just go through them, because I don't have time to take you through all of these things. On the previous examples that I did, I believe that you did manage to see the squaring of a binomial where a plus b squared, you can simply expand them to a plus b into bracket a plus b in brackets. So you can simply do that, and then therefore you simplify, and then you will reach your final answer there. You understand? So here is what we did there. This is what we did. They were just showing you how to expand and simplify again, you understand? So all you have to do is to understand the concept. So I would just want us to look at factorization of algebraic expression. This is the most this is the difficult topic for learners. I don't know why. Is it difficult for learners. So I will just pick one example here. I will just pick one example. I want the exercises. I just want the exercises. So let's just start with the simplest one. I pick number one. Let me clear the board. Okay, number one is 6x cube. 6x cube. Let me just write it. 6x cube plus 12x plus 12x. So let's factorize. The equation is factorized. One thing I like about maths, the equations are straightforward. They will never say take a long try to put the statement or the question. They will just get straight to the point. Factorize, you understand? So in this case, what we should do, we should look at the common factors. You understand? The common factors. So I'm just going to take this step by step, you understand? So let's look at the common factor here. We have x here, we have x here, so meaning that we can simply take out a common factor here. So what are we going to do from here? So we are just going to say x is our common factor. So since x is our common factor, so I will just say x squared. So when I say x multiplied by x squared is going to give me 3x. So let me just say 6x squared. So therefore I say 12. So basically when I say x multiplied by 12, I'm going to get 12x. So what you factorize basically is all about what can I say actually? When you multiply the common factor that you have chosen with the numbers in bracket, you must get the question, you understand? So we are not done here. We are not done. What can we do again? So let's look at 6. 6, it can also be a common factor because of 6 we can 12 is divisible by 6. So we can just say 6 and 6x as a common factor. X we are already done with it. So I'm just going to say it's going to be x squared plus, so what you will do, you will just say 12 divided by 6, And when you say 12 divided by 6, you will get your answer as 2, because of 6 goes 2 times into x. You just say 2. Therefore, this is how you see you can factorize, you understand. If you can also proceed, you can say x, you can just say x squared, x squared. Okay, let me just say x. You can expand this brackets here. Nope, I don't think what I'm saying is possible. So this is your final solution. This is as far as we can go, because of we cannot simplify this one. I don't think that it will work. I don't think so. So let's just look at another example where you can understand factorize very well. So let me pick number 5. Number 5, I'm having let me just say is 3x 3x minus 9y, 3x minus 9y plus 12xy plus 12xy. So you must make sure again that you copy the correct question. You see, I double check every time when I copy the question. I don't want to copy a wrong question. You understand? So let's look at our our sum here. What can we do from this sum? We can just arrange it in this kind of a manner: x squared plus 12x y plus, okay, minus 9y, minus 9y. So this is how we can arrange this, and we can also try to break this 12 here, so that we can have 4 terms, you understand. So let's just do that. I'm looking at this question here. I don't think we should break this. I thought we should break this, but it's not an option, you understand. So what I will do, let's look at the common factor. I have 3 can 12 is divisible by 3, and as well as 9. So I'm just going to take out my common factor as 3, you understand, as 3. Therefore 3 divided by 3 is 1. Therefore I will be left with x squared. Therefore when I say 12 divided by 3, it goes 4 times there. I'm having 4xy. Therefore negative 9 divided by 3, it goes 3 times there. So therefore my answer is negative 3y. So looking at this the second step that I just did here, there's no way I can proceed. There's no way forward from here, you understand. So from here, what we should do, this is the answer, this is our final answer. I can just end here, you understand, because of x squared plus 4xy minus 3. There's no way I can factorize this thing, you understand. There's no way I can factorize this thing. Let's look at the factors of 3. 3 is 3 multiplied by 1. 3 multiplied by 1, it gives me 3. But I want a negative 3. It's either I can say 3 multiplied by 1, I will get negative 3, or if I say negative 3 multiplied by negative 1 multiplied by 3, therefore I will get my answers negative. But when we look at when we say negative 1 plus 3, my answer here is 2. And when I say negative 3 plus 1, my answer is negative 2. And when I say 3 plus 1, my answer is 4. But in this case, we are not looking for this one. So my 3 there is negative. So that's where the problem is. You understand? This is the problem. So I don't think there anything that I can do there. I don't think so. I will just end here. You understand? So let me just proceed to the next question. Okay, let me just try to emphasize this what I was doing here. So basically for factorize, if I were to factorize this, I should have something like 2 brackets, and I will say x on this side and x on the other side. Most of the students, they know that. And then when it comes to this other terms here, as is 3 there, I should get 2 values that when I multiply the values, I get 3, and then when I add or subtract, I get the middle value. So if you don't get the middle value, there's no way you can factorize, or there's no way your factorize is correct. You understand? So let me just proceed to the next one. Oops. So here basically it was all about taking out a common factor, looking at the examples that you are given here, taking out a common factor. Let me just do another example 6. The last one is 8a squared b a squared minus 64ab minus 64ab. So I'm having something like this. So in this case, let's check if 64 is divisible by 8. Yes, it's divisible. So I'm just going to say 8ab is my common factor, because of I have ab this side, and I also have ab on this side. So I'm simply going to say 8ab is my common factor, and therefore if I say 8a squared b squared divided by 8ab, I'm going to get my answer as ab, because of 8 is going to cancel with 8, b will cancel the other a, a will cancel with the other a, because of these. There are 2 a's here based on the squared there, and as well as the 2 b's because of the squared there. So when we proceed there, when we say 64 divided by 8, you will get your answer as 8. The AB will cancel with the AB. So if you can just multiply these things, you will get your question. You understand? If you want to check your answer, you can do that. You can say this is your answer for this question. But if you want to check if you are correct. You want to check if you are correct. Let's multiply all of this. So I'm going to say 8ab multiplied by ab. So my answer is 8ab squared. And then when I say 8ab multiplied by the negative of 8, so therefore I'm going to get 64ab. So you can just check with your calculator. This is, by this you can say I'm correct. You understand? Double tick. So let's just proceed to the next example. So we look at B now. Let's look at B. Factorize is also factorized. I take number 1. So in this case, let's look at number 1. Let me just say it was a plus b. Is it a plus b? A plus b plus y, a plus b. plus y, a plus b. So when we look at this one, what basically here everything is done. Since well is factorized, we are not supposed to go back to the question, you understand? So you must not see, you must not do like, you must not remove this bracket. What you must do, we have the common factors. We have AB and AB. These are the common factors. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say A plus B, since these are the common factors, and I take a plus y, this one and this one, a plus y, like that. Therefore you are done. Easy as that. That was the simplest one, you understand? So let's proceed to the next one, the most difficult one. Let me look at this. Let me look at this. Which one can I take here? Seems like they are. Let me just go for number 13. Number 13 is 4x a squared minus 2. 4x squared a squared minus 2. I don't think it's 4x squared there. I must be doing a mistake. Yes, it's 4x cube. Oh, I'm having a cube is 2 minus a 3 cube. Okay, this is cube plus 2 minus a cube. So when I'm having this kind of a question or expression, let me write it properly. A cubed minus 2, and then there is 2 minus a cubed. So when I'm having this kind of a this kind of equation, firstly, I don't have a common factor. I can't expand this, you understand? I must not remove the brackets. So what must I do from here? I must just simply say 4x. I must change the sign there, you understand? 4x a. From here, what we should do, I'm just simply going to say 2 minus cube there, a cube. So let's multiply this by a negative. So meaning that I'm going to have my answer as the negative of, if I multiply this by the negative, I'm going to have negative 2 plus 3 squared there, meaning that I can simply write this as a cube minus 2, you understand? And then I just put it in bracket and introduce a negative there. I change the sign there, so that when I say negative multiplied by a cubed there, I'm going to have a negative a cubed, and when I say negative multiplied by these two, I'm going to have a positive 2. Am I doing this correct, or am I doing this wrong? In a wrong way. Yes, I should go back to the, yeah, I'm doing it correct. I should go back to where it was before. Now I can simply say 2 minus a cubed. So I showed you how to change a sign, so therefore I did change a sign here. I can simply write that, but you must write this on your scribbler or on a rough page where you should when you are writing the exam. You can just do this on your rough paper. If you are struggling to change a sign, or you find a question like this, you can just do that. But if you keep on practicing these questions, I bet you are going to understand it. You won't need to go to the rough paper because of you will be used to this kind of equations, you understand. Now in this case I'm having a common factor, therefore my common factor is going to be 3a cubed minus 2, and I will just say 4x. Here we have 1, since well we don't write 1, you understand, so I'm just going to say -1. This is your answer, you understand. Yeah, it was a kind of it was a kind of process there, but it's not a process. Well, it's just a concept that you must study and grab it, you understand. So it's easy if you practice it, I bet. So moving forward, let me see another one. So I will keep on providing you guys with the examples there. So let me just take number 12. Let me do number 12. I'm having a minus b minus bp minus bp. Oops, what am I doing? pb, I mean, this is horrible. pb and minus pa. So I'm having something like this. They say factorize. Yeah, maths. Okay, is a correct question. Factorize. So let's say ab, put this in brackets. So let's look at here. We have a common factor in this bracket. So we will simply say p. We take out p as a common factor. We are left with b minus a. Understand? But in this side we have a minus b. So what can we do? Either we change a sign of this or we change a sign of this. So let's just change a sign in this term here, the first term, this one. Let's say we have a first term here, second term. First term is this one. So we are going to change a sign in this. So let's just put it here, minus ab. Understand? Let's introduce a negative. So if we multiply with a negative here, I'm going to have a negative what? Negative a plus b. Understand? So I can simply write it as b minus a. You understand? And I introduce a negative there. You understand? Let's see if I did the correct thing, and I say negative multiplied by that is going to be negative b plus a, and then I can simply write it as a minus b. You understand? It's playing around with these things, so I will just take this one and put it here, minus a, I mean it's b here, okay, minus b, negative of b minus a. So I'm having p b minus a. So from here I have a common factor, so I can simply say b minus a. You still remember I told you we have 1 here, so I can simply say -1 minus p. So if you can multiply these things, they should give you the so this is how we factorize, you understand. This is how we factorize. I don't think I should do more of these activities, and as well as the show is already on 44 minutes 50 something seconds, because the seconds keep on moving. So I will just continue with another the next topic on the next video. So for now, let's just focus on expanding, and as well as simplifying, as well as factorization. You understand? Factorizing. So we will proceed, we will look at more on how we factorize the difference of two squares, you understand. So that will be on our next video. So for now, we will just close our lesson here, you understand. So you can simply just I gave you a hint, you understand. You can simply go through these examples here, you understand, and you will be able to understand these things much better, you understand. Okay, let me just, before I can close the topic, let me just take you through these examples here, the worked examples. So they say factorize fully. So this is difference of two squares, where you have to factorize the difference of two squares. So you were given 12, x squared minus 25. So what you have to do, you know that in order to get a, when you multiply, let's say when you multiply a negative multiplied by a positive, understand, a negative multiplied by the positive, your answer is going to be negative. So in this case, we are targeting to get a negative answer when we are going to multiply this thing. So that's why we had I mean x squared, the square root of x squared plus the root of 25, as well as the square root of x squared minus the root of 25, you understand. So if you multiply these two things, they will give you 25. So basically on the difference of two squares, it's like each and every term here you introduce a square root, so that the answer of the square root, if you can say just, you can just say there's root of 25, you'll get 5, and then therefore, when you say 5 multiplied by 5, you will get your answer as 25. You understand? This is how basically we handle the difference of two squared. Let me just do only one. Only one. Okay. I like how this book explains these things, this difference of two squares. The number one here on exercise 7 was x squared minus 16, x squared minus 16. So let's just say x squared minus 16. So we are having our two brackets here, you understand. So we are going to have the root of x squared minus the root of 16, x squared minus the root of plus, the root of 16. So let's just say the root of 16 is equal to 4, when then the root of 16 is equal to 4. Therefore the square root here of x squared is going to be x, because of x will cancel with the square root there, you understand. So this is how simply you can just do your so this is how you can just solve the difference of two squares. So I was just giving you a hint, you understand. So I will just cover more of the factorize on my next video. So don't forget to subscribe on my channel. So if you have a question, you can just post your comment there, or you can send me the an email, you understand, on Tulani Kelvin. Let me just write my email address here: Tulani Kelvin Masuku. This is how you. This is my email address: Tulani Kelvin Masuku at gmail.com. At gmail.com. Okay, it's fine like that. Tulani Kelvin Masuku at gmail.com. And at YouTube. YouTube is the tutors. Is it the tutors? The tutors. Let me verify this, because I confused my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. Oh yes, I'm correct. At YouTube is the tutors, and Facebook we are tutors. Facebook is tutors. So this is where you can get help if you need me, if you need to communicate with me, or you can just simply text me on my WhatsApp number on 0724398867. So you can just simply contact me on the following platforms, you understand. Thank you very much. This is just for WhatsApp. I guess this video, it was helpful, and then you can also share the video. Don't forget that. Thank you.